Recently, I have been talking with a few friends about different topics, and one of the topics that came into discussion was what is one of the easiest and most reliable and most fast way to update your drivers in Windows. And the reason for that, or the answer for that, would be Driver Booster 11, because this is a tool that will allow you to automatically search your computer for all the drivers that you need, their version, and if the drivers in question are out of date, then this tool will automatically take the new versions and it will apply them on your computer. And the usual methods that everybody use is with Windows Update, which basically you do to update your Windows, and whenever you install a new KB, you have different drivers or different things included into this KB that is being updated to your Windows, and that's one option. And the other option is to use Device Manager, and whenever you go in Device Manager, you can simply, I don't know, for example, if I want to update the driver on my display adapter, I just right click on my GPU and hit update driver, and I will search automatically for drivers, and as you can see here, it's telling me that device is already installed. Now, for specific hardware parts like GPUs, you have tools like NVIDIA Experience, which automatically downloads the specific driver for your GPU. But if we are talking about different drivers, for example, sound drivers, where I'm using different tools or different drivers that modify my audio. For example, if I go on Realtek Audio and I want to update this, it will tell me that the driver is already installed. The latest version of the driver is already installed, which I think it's actually wrong, because I'm 100% sure there are other drivers out there. But the idea behind this is that you have to go manually through each and every single driver in order to update them. Well, this is not really one of the fastest and most reliable ways. And one way to bypass that is to use third-party tools like this one made by IOBit. Now, IOBit makes different tools that you can use for free or to purchase them for unlocking different and more features. But today we are going to focus on Driver Booster from IOBit. So what exactly is Driver Booster? Well, Driver Booster will automatically search your computer for the drivers that you have, and it will at the same time look up the internet for the most new versions of those drivers, and it will, as long as you allow it, it will, or as long as you trigger that action, it will download and install those updates on your computer. And those drivers are for things like USB device drivers for your mouse, keyboard, headsets, USB flash drives, and so on, or drivers for audio and video. And also, as you can see here, Driver Booster comes into two shapes. You have the free download and the free trial, and you also have a third one, which is a premium version. You don't really need a premium. I mean, if you want to buy it, you can 100% do that. Of course, it unlocks more advanced features and it's more easy to use, but for our purpose, we are going to use the free download. And we can go ahead with free download, or you can go a bit below and read their description, their presentation, have a more in-depth look here. And as soon as you start scrolling down, you'll have an option here on top as well to buy Pro, free download, or just download it from here. And if we return back on top, you are returned back to free download. So we are going to click on free download and a new tab will open, and there we go. Our Driver Booster has finished downloading. So we are going to proceed with installing it. Therefore, let me go back to my downloads. Alright, so this has finished downloading, and now I will proceed with installing it. Now, small spoiler alert and a warning before you start the installation. Pay attention, because this installation will, if you don't pay attention, it will also install a few additional softwares from IOBit into your computer. Now, those softwares are perfectly fine. I mean, they're actually very, very useful. For example, one is for editing videos, one is for data recovery, one is for viewing PDFs and working with PDFs documents or something like that. But if you don't want those to be installed automatically on your PC, make sure that you disable that. So let's go ahead and install the driver booster. All right, and there we go. It's preparing to install. Now, as you can see here, they have one recommendation, which is to install Advanced System Care to optimize your PC with one click. I'm not gonna do that because I'm not too sure what that one does. And also I'm going to click on custom install, and I will make sure that create desktop icon and pin to taskbar are disabled because I do not want that. And associate file types for offline drivers, you can leave that one, just to make sure that those are getting updated as well. And here they have their recommendation. Now, you don't need to click on accept and install, because as soon as you do that, you will install each and every single software that they will recommend here. Instead, just wait until this one finish installing, and as you can see, it just finished installing. And now we have an option to skip all of their additional content, and we are going to do just that. So we are going to click on skip this, and here we are prompted with a license, which we do not have, or we are prompted to enter our email address to subscribe to something. With that, personally, I don't, so I'm going to click on no thanks, and there we go. Driver booster has finished installing, and now I can simply click on scan now, and that will open a new window where scan will start automatically. And I forgot to mention, they also open a browser new tab automatically to say thank you and prompt you with their additional tools. And there we go, the scan took place, and it was so fast. And as you can see here, in total we have 18 outdated drivers, and it automatically selected 12, and the other ones are these ones from here. But for these ones we need the Pro version, and here is where the more advanced features for driver booster come in place. So for example, we have game drivers for Microsoft Visual C++ redistributables. You don't need to care about that because you can automatically do that yourself later on directly from the Windows KB. But we do care about our additional drivers that are here for monitors, network adapters, and so on. Now, one thing that you most likely have already noticed is that on this free version you have a lot of add-ons, as the one on my right. So I'm just gonna close that add-on. And one other thing is that you can upgrade from your directly from the application, and it's telling you that upgrade to Pro Edition to update 6 more drivers. And you can do that, but for example, if you'd like to update all of the selected drivers from here, if you click on update now, it will automatically update each and every single one of them. But if you would have selected the ones with Pro, it wouldn't have allowed you to update all of them. So that's how simple it is to update your drivers, in my perspective, in Windows using the tool from IOBit called Driver Booster. And now it will start installing the updates, and it will start applying those updates. So my updates have been applied to my drivers. I don't have anything else to do here. I'm prompted with only the Pro drivers that are left, and the only thing remaining for me is to just update, to reboot the computer in order to apply those updates. And you have the possibility to review the updates that have been installed, that are up to date. You can revisit the ones that are with Pro. Now, I do not know why that IDE driver appears there for the audio. I'm not too sure why, because I double checked with my KBs that have been installed through Windows Update and also through my device manager, and those have already been installed. And with device manager I checked and I have no other version either, so I think the two on the top are just some false positives in order to advertise their pro version, and the ones below for Microsoft C++ redistributable, you can always update that through Windows Update or by updating your Visual Studio Code or whichever software you have installed on your computer. So the only thing remaining for me now is just to reboot my computer in order to apply those updates, and I'll do that at a later date. But as I said, you can have a look here and review what you have left in order to update them. So if you want to update those pro ones, you'll have to update to their pro version of the software and to buy the license, which I will not do. I'll just use the free ones. But again, if you have pro versions of the drivers available with free versions, you have to untick the pro ones to make sure that you can hit the update now button to update all of the free drivers at the same time. Otherwise it won't allow you to do that, and you have to unselect the pro versions in order to be able to update those ones. And you have different features inside the application. For example, here we have those 3 additional softwares that we did not install during the initial installation, but if you want to, you can go ahead and install them. I'm not gonna do that, but I just wanted to illustrate that you can do that from here. And you have a few modes, for example, for System Optimize, Internet Boost, and Game Boost. So for example, System Optimize will wipe the unnecessary files and cache metadata that is not used anymore, but you have to be careful with that, because if I'm not mistaken, this will also delete the files for your browser that keep your history. So if you want to keep your history, don't use the System Optimize, or use it at your own precaution. And the next one is the Internet Boost, which basically what we'll do is that it will close the unnecessary processes for open ports for forwarding and incoming traffic to the internet, and basically that should speed up your internet speeds for download and upload speeds. So basically this is what the Internet Boost does. And aside from that, the next step is the Game Boost, which it does what it's in the name. It basically closes all of your unnecessary applications to make sure that all of the resources go into the game that you are currently playing, and nothing will use those resources aside from the game that you are playing. And aside from that, you have again different menus inside that, where you can view the settings, you can view the history of the updated drivers that you have just applied. For example, I can see mine here, where I have just applied the updates for my drivers earlier. I will just have to reboot my computer to apply that. And you have different again, you have different menus here, and also down below you also have options to change your theme colors. If you don't like this default one, you can always change to something else. So you can use this at however you see fit. So guys, this is it. This is a driver updater from IOBits. So again, thank you for watching. Thank you for the time that you took to visit my channel. I hope you liked it, and if you did, consider leaving a like down below and a comment, and consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Cheers!